Hello, I'm April Rivero, and I'm the founder and the executive director for the National Coalition Against Prescription Drug Abuse. So your child is off to college. First of all, don't think you're done yet. There is still a lot of parenting to be done here. There's a lot of stress in kids going off to school. They're leaving home for the first time, making their own decisions. They're going into a competitive environment. The party scene is definitely there if they want to take advantage of it, and on and on. It's a big change for them. So don't assume that they're going to be okay. They may need that touch and that nurturing still. Also, don't assume that they have been educated regarding medication safety. The reality of that is there is very little education in our middle schools, high schools, and very little really within the college setting as well. So it's really important before they leave that you have a conversation about this. Talk to them about this issue. Let them know how prevalent the problem is, especially on college campuses. Talk about Adderall as a study drug that is very widely accepted as one and abused in that way. Make sure that they understand the dangers behind all those things. You can use statistics. There's a lot of them out there now. We have a lot of stats that are coming in at a federal level, a state level, that really displays how big a problem this is. Make it real for them, using that, and also people that you may know that have been impacted by it. Talk about the neuroscience of addiction. At their age, they should be able to get that. Have them understand, those factors, where you may have a family member, that family history of addiction may be there. Talk about the drugs themselves and the effects that they have and the multiplier effect as they combine them, which can happen in a college campus setting. Know that they're going to be turning 21 while they're away at school. And this, I know for me, was a very scary thing. My son actually went down to Mexico, and so I made him register with the State Department just in case. Bottom line is they're turning 21. You need to have a conversation again about alcohol, consuming too much, mixing it with medications or any other substances. Also know that they have access as an adult now to doctors, whether they be there on campus or in a private setting. Have them understand, again, that they need to ask the right questions. Is there an addictive property to the medication being prescribed? What are the side effects in general? Are there other alternatives? Have them understand to ask those questions. And also realize that some doctors within the college environment are actually setting up pill mills, and unfortunately, they sometimes target students who may be susceptible to those kinds of prescriptions they shouldn't have that they can party with or otherwise get high with. Reducing the risk that is there by proactively educating them is really important. So just manage that. Have the conversations before, talk to them as they're going through those various years of school. Staying in close communication with them, I think, is important. Pick up the phone, give them a call. Maintain that connection to your home and your values. Don't let them forget those things. Let them know that you're still there for them. Also, physically make visits as often as you can. I know that can be a challenge when they're out of state, but make that plan to go see them. You can get a lot of information by taking a look at their apartments and seeing how they're living. It's important that you monitor their social media sites, if they're up on Facebook or whatever that might be. Take a look at the photos there. Are they suggestive of, maybe some excessive partying going on? As the parent who is probably paying at least part of the bill, there's no reason in the world you can't have access to their grades. That needs to be part of the agreement that you have to do that. So have access to their grades. Have access to their bank accounts so you can actually see what's being spent. What's coming in? What's going out? Are there unusual amounts of that going either direction? The bottom line is the majority of students get through college just fine, but my son didn't. He didn't survive his college experience, and unfortunately we see a lot of that. So what you want to be is, again, trusting but sensitive, have that touchstone, make sure that they know you're there for them, and help them get through it in a safe and healthy way. To learn more, please tune in to the other segments of our prescription drug series.